The Beacon Net, a gathering of hams from around the world, will start on the system in 30 minutes. Come join us.
There's my girl. QST, calling all amateurs to the Beacon Net pre-show. Sponsored by the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association right here on the WKY repeater in Doylestown, Ohio. 147 Mark 390, positive offset and FPL tone of 114 Mark 8. We meet here every Wednesday and Sunday night at 10 p.m. That's 9 o'clock Tulsa time. Early check-in start a half hour before the net, what we call the pre-show, and that's what this is. I'll line them up, Dustin will knock them down. Josh and Lucy have some trivia for us tonight. This is a controlled net. We asked that all traffic pass through net control. Your net control operator this evening is Kilo Delta 8 Sierra Lima Golf KD8 SLG. My personal is Nick, November India Charlie Kilo. Just Nick. This is a linked system, so when you're checking in, please key up for a couple of seconds before you start talking. Hang on for a second or so after you're done. And when checking in, give me your call sign phonetically, alphanumerically, your name and location. That'll help me get you in that logger. Trust me on this. I've got a whole bunch of announcements to make, and I'm not going to make them. So let's go right to the Mickey Mouse roll call. Check in with tonight's Beacon Net team, and everybody else too. See what's going on, check everybody's radio, and say hi. Mickey Mouse roll call. Let's start with Dustin tonight. KD8 EPC, this is KD8 SLG. How you doing, Dustin?
KD8 SLG and the Beacon Net pre-show. This is KD8 EPC. Well, good evening to you, Nick. I'm tired. It's been a long day. I've done a lot. I walked a bunch. I mowed a bunch of lawn. Watched a hot air balloon crash. So it's been a day. I'm ready for bed, but we're here. We're along for the ride, and we'll be here for the big show. With that, this is KD8 EPC. Back to pre-net control.
All right, Dustin, you're sounding good coming in on RF tonight. We'll do it all again. What do we have? I think we had 41 or 42 today, something like that. It was a good day. We'll have some fun tonight, too. Thanks, Dustin. Sounding good. Going to clear with KD8 EPC. Let's check in with Nick at night. KE8 QKO. It's KD8 SLG. How you doing, Nick? You out there? Nick may be taking a nap tonight. I don't blame him. KE8 QKO, KD8 SLG. One more try. All right, nothing heard from Nick at night. Let's punch in with Josh and Lucy, see if they're ready for trivia tonight. W8HRF, KD8 SLG. Hey, Josh, you there?
KD8 SLG, W8HRF. Hey, Nick. I am here. Lucy is here. Well, she will be here. And I've got trivia. What is that trivia? I just wrote it down. It's a main trivia. We'll be here. Don't worry about calling Lucy. She's indisposed at the moment. But she will be here, and we'll be in the blue screen in a little bit. KD8 SLG, W8HRF. Oh, I forgot the announcement on POTA. POTA this weekend, this Saturday, 5:30 at Wingfoot Lake State Park at the Buckeye Shelter. Be there, be square. Bring a radio antenna and a logging method and a power source. There you go. The weather report keeps changing, but now it's saying no showers during the POTA. So, anyways, we'll talk to you in a little bit there, Nick. KD8 SLG, W8HRF.
All right, Josh. Fine business, man. Thank you for that. I did blast you out on the Worcester Club Net earlier tonight. So, and you don't have to show up with gear. You can just go out there and hang out like I usually do. Yeah, see what's going on. All right, and I'll see you and Miss Lucy at the top of the hour with trivia. Thanks, Josh. Very clear with W8HRF. Let's see if Eric's out there. I checked in with him a few hours ago on the food group net. KE8VZA, KD8SLG. How you doing, Eric? You sticking around with us tonight?
KD8SLG, KE8VZA here. Yeah, I'm going to stick around tonight. And I got the heavy-duty 2.6 on standby. I don't know if I'll need them or not. But, yeah, it was good to hear you on the food net. And thanks for swinging by there. We had a good net. And I've still got dinner in the oven, still cooking, chicken. Yeah, it's taking a little while to cook. But, yeah, I'm baking it with a rub on it. So, smells real good. Anyway, we'll be consuming that during the net. And, anyway, I'm rambling. Back to you, Nick. KG8VZA.
W8WKY.
Sounds good there, Eric. You'll have to let us know how it comes out. And enjoy your meal during the net tonight. And I'm thinking maybe you were crossband repeating because you were a little quiet tonight. That's okay. And fine business on the net earlier tonight. Good to have you on board. We're here to clear with KE8VZA. That takes care of the Mickey Mouse roll call. I'm KD8SLG. This is the W8WKY repeater, listening to the BeaconNet pre-show. I'm going to tell you who I got on the list here so far, then I'll take a couple rounds of check-ins. So far, I have KE8HNK Elmer's out there in the mobile. KF8GGM Matt is in there. KA8LYJ Bob in the Magic City. K5CFY out there in Tulsa. W2JLS, my brother from another mother. K3MBC Mark from Texas. Good to hear you tonight, Mark. K8ZRY Jeremy's in there. AB8MO Andy. Got you on the list, buddy. N0TAP Dave was in and out from Kansas. K8YYY. Paul from Rittman, he's in and out too. Then we got KI5PFV, Phil from Texas, KC8FQV, Mark, it's a net now. I got you on the list, buddy. WB4AIZ, I saw you sneak in there. I was waiting for you earlier tonight, Chuck. Where were you? And K8QFT, Uncle Fred. I've got all you guys on the list. Who else is out there tonight? This is KD8SLG. I'm listening.
KF8GHA, Andy in Hartsville.
This is Kilo 6 Kilo Juliet Victor. Kilo 6 Kilo Juliet Victor. Kevin in Valley Springs, California.
This is KF8GHK, Andy in Hartsville, checking in.
N8YMY. November 8, Yankee Mike Yankee John on Echolink tonight. We just had a lightning show down here in Canton.
All right, let me tell you who I got there. We got picked up KI5TAQ Taco Tim. You're on the list. KF8GHA. Andy, I got you the first time. Thank you, sir. You're on the list. K6KJV Rev Kev out there in Valley Springs, California. And N8YMY John. Had a light show here too, John. All right, we'll do one more round here, and then we'll see who's sticking around and who's just here to say hi. It's KD8SLG. I'm listening.
Kilo Juliet 5 Mike Charlie Victor KJ5 MCV Ryan. I'm listening to you, Bubba.
And KJ5MCV Ryan, we got you on the list too there, man. All right, my friend. Let's go up to the top of the list, see who's still here, who's sticking around, and who's just waving their hand. K8, H10K Mobile. Elmer, are you still out there mobiling around? Well, that was perfect. perfect. It gave my Node a chance to ID. Talked to Elmer before the net. He was on his way home. Elmer, I hope you made it home safe. You have a great night. We'll talk to you in the morning. Going to clear with KE8HNK. Let's talk to Matt. KF8GGM, what's going on tonight, Matt, up in Lorraine? You sticking around for the big show tonight?
KD8SLG, this is KF8GGM, Matt and Lorraine. Yeah, I'm going to be here for the duration, Nick. Looking forward to it, man. Love hanging out with you guys. KF8GGM, back to net control.
All right, Matt, I got you sticking around for the big show tonight. We'll see what Josh and Lucy have up their sleeves for us tonight. Let's punch in with Bob in the Magic City. KA8LYJ, KD8SLG. How you doing, Bob? You up for trivia tonight?
KD8SLG, this is KA8LYJ. I will indeed linger. Giving it back to you.
Very good, Bob. I got you sticking around. All right, Ray, you're on deck, but let me jump up to Nick at night and say hi to him. He just joined us. K8QKO. KD8SLG, how are you doing, Nick? Glad you could join us, man. I'm glad you made it. What's up?
KD8SLG, K8QKO. Hello, Nick. Hello, everybody on the net. I'm hanging out here, kind of on a phone call right now, so just listening a little bit. I'll be around for that later. And with that, I'll pass it back to you, K8QKO.
All right, man, fine business. Thanks for being here, Nick, and thanks for letting me know you joined us. Finish up. Stick around. You know it's a good time. Thanks, Nick. Going to clear with KE8QKO. And let's go out to Tulsa and say hi to Ray. K5CFY, KD8SLG. How you doing, Ray? You stick around for trivia tonight?
KD8SLG, K5CFY. Yes, sir. I am definitely hanging around, so get on down the list there. K5CFY.
Very good, Ray. Very good. Fine business today on the Boredom Breaker net. Always a good time on Wednesday afternoons. Thank you very much for letting Dustin and I do that every Wednesday. We do truly enjoy it. For those of you who don't know, K5CFY puts together all the NCOs that do the Boredom Breaker net, and he does a whole bunch of them himself. If you ever listen in, I think like 40 of them a week. Ray, thanks for being here, man. We're going to clear with K5CFY. Let's talk to my brother from another mother, John, up in Fairlawn. We had a few minutes together there, John. Are you going to be able to stick around with us tonight and play trivia? W2JLS, KD8SLG.
Roger, Nick. I did move to the radio room. I don't know if I'm making it. I wasn't paying close attention to my antenna. I usually check that when I'm in the yard, and I've been in the yard a lot, and didn't look up. But hopefully you can hear me and let me know. But yeah, keep me on the list, buddy. Thanks for the chat earlier, and look forward to catching up in the real world soon. W2JLS.
Your antenna is working fabulously, and you sound much better on RF than you do on Echolink. Not that you don't always sound great, but you know what I'm saying. Audio quality. Yeah. Thanks, John. I got you sticking around. We're going to clear with W2JLS. Let's go to Pasadena, Texas. Talk to Mark. See how his node's working tonight. I see you there, Mark. K3MBC, KD8SLG. How you doing, Mark? You sticking around?
This is K3MBC. Yes, I'm sticking around to the end, waiting on every word. K3MBC, I'm clear.
What do they call that? Bated breath. That's it. Bated breath. Good to have you on board, Mark. We're going to clear with K3MBC. Let's go to Ashland. See what's up with Jeremy. KE8ZRY, KD8SLG. How you doing, Jeremy? If you're serious about getting a node, we're going to have a couple of conversations, more than we can talk about on here.
KD8SLG, this is KE8VRY, Jeremy down here in Ashland. Evening, Nick, and everybody's checked in so far. Yep, I'm serious about looking at them and getting one. Where we're moving to, I'm not going to be able to put up an antenna for a while, so I could use Echolink, but at the same time, I would rather have a radio running around. Anyway, I've taken up too much time for the pre-show. I'll talk to you guys later. I'll be hanging around. KE8VRY, passing it back.
W8WKY.
Oh, we got time, ma'am. We got time. Dustin doesn't mind if I chew into a few minutes of his hour. So figure out what you want to do, Jeremy. If you just want to get into the Allstar network, that's one thing. But if you want to be able to use it for some of the other things, like DMR, get into some YSF reflectors, any of that kind of digital stuff, we can get you a box that'll do all that too. You won't even need the radios to do it. You just need a UHF radio. So a couple things to think about. So we'll brainstorm that. Get on the radio with me sometime. We can knock it out. Sound like a plan?
Yeah, absolutely, Nick. I'd love to chat with you about that. Like I said, I just started to look into it and everything. Some of it seems to be a bit confusing, but I'm sure I can pick a lot of brains out there for some help.
Ask 10 hams, same question, you'll get at least 3 or 4 different answers. And that's only if it's an actual fact. All right, Jeremy, we'll talk to you later on. We're going to go with KE8ZRY. This is the BeaconNet pre-show here on the WKY repeater. I'm KD8SLG. And next up, we've got my friend Andy, EB8MO, KD8SLG. How you doing, Andy? Can you stay up and play with us tonight?
KD8SLG from AB8MO. Yeah, at least I'm going to play with you guys until, well, my turn. I got to get up at 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. So, what that? Oh, hello to Andrew, or Andy, I think he said. I see he's a relatively new ham. You are right down the street from where my wonderful friend Bob and his wife Karen, both hams, WB8OVQ. He's got a repeater, 2-meter repeater and 440 repeater at his house, and you probably would have a very easy time getting into both of them because you're literally right down the street. So I hope you have the privilege of talking with them sometime. Two wonderful individuals. So that's all I got for now. Back she comes. KD8SLG from AB8MO.
All right, Andy, man. We'll talk to Andy in a few minutes. Those KF8s. Oh, I should not do that. Andy, we'll get to you real quick at the top of the hour. You can get some sleep before getting up at the ungodly hour of 5 a.m. We're going to clear with AB8MO. This is KD8SLG. Next, we're going out to Texas again, KI5 PFV. Philip, good evening, sir. Are you going to stick around for trivia at the top of the hour?
I believe I will. I'll just be sitting here listening.
Very good, very good. All right, man. We'll keep it involved. It moves pretty quick, and we're only about 10 minutes away from Dustin taking over. We'll get back to you, Philip. Thanks for being here. We're going to clear with KI5 PFV. I'll get that down. And next up, it's a net now, Mark. KC8FQV, KD8SLG is sticking around to play trivia with us tonight, Mark.
Well, KC8FQV. Yes, I am, Nick. Yeah, guess what? Yeah, you can go ahead and send it over next, Dustin, and leave him, or Eric, whoever is going to do it tonight, leave him. Take it away if you want, because you got the whole net put together now. Okay? Yeah, you know I'm going to stick around. KC8FQV.
All right, Mark. Yeah, you're sticking around. You were you were pixelating a little bit there. That was a little bit weird, but I like hearing you on RF, man. I like hearing you RF. So keep on coming in that way when you can. Thanks, Mark. Got you on the list. KC8FQV, KD8SLG. Let's go to my friend down in Florida, Chuckles. WB4AIZ, KD8SLG. Where were you tonight, Chuck? I was worried about you.
WB4AIZ. Well, I was a little busy between two small containers of chocolate ice cream here at the rehab. And I have a choke, glass choke, tumbler or whatever for meals. And I've been saving the supper one for later, and having a semi-coke float. I use eat all the ice cream, and then I clean out the containers with Coke, and what the heck. Plus, I was just over on net over in New Mexico, so that was a kind of a new one for me. But so much Echolink, so little time. Still working on my Wortall Echolink. So I'm actually gonna my usual in and out for the actual net. WB4AIZ.
All right, Chuck, cleaning out the ice cream containers with Coke. I kind of got lost when you started talking about that, thinking about that. I got you marked in and out. Glad I heard from you tonight, Chuck. You have a good night, man, and we'll catch you next time. We're going to clear with WB4IZ. Let's punch in with Fred, Uncle Fred, that is. KE8QFT, KD8SLG. How are you, Uncle Fred? What are you doing? You going to stay up with us tonight? Huh?
Well, I'll be here. I will be here. Well, I've been having some problems with my hearing the last couple of days. Yeah, I'm going to have to get to a doctor. One ear seems like kind of numb, and I can hear good enough, but it's really kind of weird, like the source of a sound, like the radio here. It'll sound like it's coming from the other side of the room. All kinds of stuff. My right ear seems kind of stuff, so been trying to clear it out. I got this earwax removal and everything, and seems to be getting a little bit better at a time. Anyhow, I don't know why I said all that. KE8QFT back to pre-net. Thank you, Nick.
Because we're your friends and we care. That's why, Uncle Fred. Well, listen with your good ear tonight, and hope the other one keeps getting better. You know what? One of my ears is weirder than the other one. I flip sides that I sleep with my head on. If I'm always sleeping on the right side, I'll flip to the left side for a couple nights and see if that doesn't help balance it out. It works for me sometimes. Just a thought. I got you sticking around. Thanks, Uncle Fred. We're going to clear with KE8QFT. Let's go out to Tulsa and talk to Taco Tim, KI5TAQ, KD8SLG. What's up, Taco Tim?
Well, this is twice we have met. You were working the blue screen on the boredom breaker net, and me talking to Dustin, and here we are. You're working the blue screen once again, and I'm talking to you. Yeah, I'm sticking around tonight. Can't wait to see what the Cornwaldo clan have up their sleeves tonight. This is KI5TAQ.
Cornwaldo beans are Sunday night, Tim. You know that. But you know what? Maybe you can bring some of that flavor to our Wednesday nights. What do you think? I got you sticking around, Taco Tim. KI5TAQ, KD8SLG. Let's talk to the other Andy tonight. KF8GHA, KD8SLG. How are you, Andy? Are you going to stick around and play trivia with us tonight, or are you just here to get your ticket punched?
I am fine. I just passed my technician exam, and I've got my first antenna up on the back porch, and this is the first time I've been able to broadcast on the air, and I am thrilled. And I'm going to be at the Apoda on Saturday over at Wingfoot. Wingfoot's only about 3 miles away from the house.
All right, man. I can hear the excitement in your voice. It's always cool to get an antenna up and be able to actually do radio. Fly business, and yeah, there should be some people there at the POTA event, and look around and have yourself a good time.
Looking forward to it. I need to understand this whole hobby, so I'm going to be all ears. KF8GHA, clear.
All right, man. Here's one thing to start with. On the repeaters, wait until you hear that beep before you key up and start talking again, because I missed some of what you said because you were already talking when I unkeyed. So just slow down a little bit, and it's going to be a good time. Stick around tonight. We'll have some fun. Great to meet you, Andy. We're going to clear with KF8GHA. Let's go out to Valley Springs and say hi to Rev Kev, K6KJV, KD8SLG. How you doing tonight, Rev Kev? You going to stick around for trivia?
Well, hello, Nick, and Dustin, and the rest of the crew, and the youngins, and everyone else on the prenet. Well, you know I am. I'm going to stick around, because I'm just hanging around up here in the trapeze, whatever they call them, looking down at y'all, wondering when the show's going to start. So, that's right, I'm sticking around. So, back to you there, Nick, after I tell everyone, God bless Southern Sin. Maranatha.
Maranatha, Rev Kev, Maranatha. And, yeah, watching us from up there in the trapeze, in the catwalk. And as I always say, if you don't like the clowns, don't join the circus. Thanks, Kev. I got you sticking around. We're going to clear with K6KJV. We got NAYMY, John, down at Waynesburg. John, are you just here to get your ticket punched tonight? I know you're up early in the morning. Say hi to everybody.
KD8SLG, N8YMY, you know the routine too well. Yeah, just punched my ticket, and hello, everyone, and I will be out there about 5:15 waiting for somebody to talk to. So, N8YMY, we'll be clear. Have a great night. Have a great net.
Maybe you'll get lucky and I'll be up that early, John. Then again, probably not. All right, man, we'll hear you in the morning. We're going to play with NAYMY, who's in and out tonight. Thanks, John. We got Ryan out there, KJ5MCV. What's going on, Ryan? You better be sticking around.
What
What it do? Big Dog, KD8SLG, KJ5, Mike, Charlie, Victor. Hello to you, Nick. Hope everything's going great. Hey, I wanted to stop by and drop a line to Kilo Fox 8, Golf Hotel Alpha. Congrats on getting your card. You sounding great, man. Keep up the good work. Listen to Nick. He'll set you straight. Just wait a few seconds before you start running your mouth, and everything will be beautiful. I'm working on a couple of cold Modelo Especials, and probably all the folks out there that are actual cigar smokers will slap me for saying this, but I had a backwoods Russian cream and a beer. Man, that is a good combination. So, excited to be here. Excited to be part of the BeaconNet team in May. So, anyway, I heard a guy say earlier something about lingering, and that reminded me of that old Cranberries song. Do you have to let it linger? I don't know. I do. So I'm going to linger. Yeah, one more thing, Nick. Where is that training course? I want to know how to use this NetLogger stuff. So where's the magic? Is it after the show? During the show? Tell me something good, brother. Appreciate you, KJ5MCV. Back to net.
Well, Ryan, that 2 minutes chewed up the entirety of the NetLogger class. Now, that's an impossibility. I don't know what Dustin was thinking. I can talk you guys through some stuff during the net, but there's not a whole lot I can do during it. What we're going to have to do is set up a time, open up a dummy NetLogger. I got to spend about 15 minutes walking you guys just through the setup of what to do with the stuff at the top, all right? Just so that you can start doing it. And we'll take it from there. What you guys need to do is watch what's going on the screen and follow along and think about how you might be doing it. Does that sound like a plan, Ryan?
Absolutely. Sounds like a plan. Yeah, I'm watching it. I have no intention of logging, but I'd sure like to know how to use this machine. It's really neat. And whoever's logging for me, drop in those cool nicknames so I know what's going on and who I'm talking to, like Rev, Kev, Uncle Fred. These guys, I'm talking about, these are my favorite people in the world, but I don't know who they are. Anyway, whoever's got my back, listen close. I don't know everybody, but I'm here. Thanks for doing what you do, brother. I'll talk to you again soon, and mark me down for hanging out. KJ5MCV, back to you.
Find the remarks column, move it over to where you can see it on the NetLogger screen. Uncle Fred's in there. There's some other tidbits on the remarks column. So there you go, Ryan. All right, Ryan, sticking around, KG5MCV. I got KE8VOX. Scott was in and out. Thanks, Scott, if you're still listening. And I got one more. I saw him show up for a minute on the blue screen. He's still there. N8FQP. This is KD8SLG. Ted, say hi. And you guys stick around for trivia tonight.
Good evening, Nick. This is N8FQP. Ted. No, I'm going to stick around. I was just sitting here listening to the pre-net, and you called my name. I was totally unprepared to say anything, but I'll stick around for a little while. I don't know that I have any traffic, so I'll just sit here and listen. How's that sound? N8FQP.
That sounds great, Ted. I just saw you show up there, and I had to put you on the list because I honestly don't remember actually ever talking to you on the radio. So great to have you here tonight, man. And I'll Dustin give you a call later. If you're still up, you're there, and if you're not, you're not. But hang out for a while. We have a good time. It is well into Dustin's time. I ran 4 minutes over. I never do that. But we had some business to take care of. It was great talking to extra people tonight. Ted, so good to have you here tonight, man. N8FTQ. FQP, excuse me, Ted. All right, let's get Dustin in here, light up the nighttime airwaves, because he's so much better than I am. Thanks, everybody, who joined me here on the pre-show tonight, but it is time for Dustin to do it. KD8EPC, this is KD8SLG. Light them up, Dustin.
All right, thanks so much there, Nick. Good evening and welcome to the Beacon Net. My name is Dustin. My call sign is KD8EPC, and I'll be your net control for the evening. The Beacon Net meets every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time on the W8WKY repeater 147.390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114.8, Allstar Node 48496 and Echolink W8WKY-R. This is a directed net. All traffic must pass through net control, and all stations are welcome to check in. I'll take multiple rounds of check-in, so if you don't get in the first time, just stand by and we'll get to you as soon as we can. We're linked in with our friends in Oklahoma, Fireside, and various other networks. We asked you to key for a couple of seconds before and after you transmit. Make sure you let everything drop so we can hear everything you have to say. Before we start taking check-ins, is there any emergency or priority traffic? Please call now. All right, not hearing any emergency or priority traffic. Stations that haven't already checked into the pre-show would like to check into the Beacon Net. Please say your call phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
Kilo Charlie 8, Yankee Foxtrot Oscar, KC8YFO, Andy Medina.
Kilo Charlie 8, Lima Yankee Golf, KC8LYG, Rick and Maslin.
KE8, H&K, Elmer, in and out.
Whiskey Victor, 3 Kilo, WV3K, Phil and Canal Fulton. No traffic, 73, and God bless you all.
Alpha India 5 Quebec, AI 5Q, Jerison, Tulsa. In and out with an answer of oil fire for trivia tonight. Have a good one, Dustin.
Alpha 8, Charlie Tango, Craig, in Shreve. Good evening, Dustin.
I'm going to hold it up right there for just a second. I'll tell you what, I'm not used to getting this many check-ins at the beginning of my show. Nick usually gets them all, but I got a few tonight. Let me tell you who I picked up. I have KC8YFO, Andy here in Medina. I have KC8LYG, Rick. I have WV3K, Phil was in and out. We'll say 73, Phil. We have AI5Q, Jairus is in and out with an answer of oil fire. That's always a good answer. AA8CT Craig, and KF8GHP Ryan and Canton. All right, we got a nice list of check-ins. There's quite a few here, so let's run through them. But before, we also got Elmer in and out there, K8HNK. We got you on the list, buddy. 73, and have a great evening. Let's go up and get our trivias for the evening. Let's start with W8HRF. Josh, do you have a main trivia for us this evening?
KD8EPC, W8HRF. Yes, sir. I got some trivia for you. Got some main trivia. Tonight's main trivia question is short. What property of a radio wave, what property of a radio wave defines its polarization? Your options are alpha, the orientation of the electric field. Bravo, the orientation of the magnetic field. Charlie, the ratio of the energy in the magnetic field to the energy in the electric field. Or delta, the ratio of the velocity to the wavelength. Let me read that again. Again, tonight's main trivia is, what property of a radio wave defines its polarization? Your options are alpha, the orientation of the electric field. Bravo, the orientation of the magnetic field. Charlie, the ratio of the energy in the magnetic field to the energy in the electric field. Or delta, the ratio of the velocity to the wavelength. Back to you, Dustin. I'll post this in the blue screen.
All right, thanks so much there, Josh. We're going to think about that one for a while. And in the meantime, let's go to Miss Lucy and get the alternate trivia. KE8YUK, what do you have for us?
KD8EPC, KE8YUK. Here's your alt trivia. What is the real name of what's been called the American Stonehenge? Is it A, Arthur's Arches, B, Big Bench, C, Coral Castle, D, Colonel Cornwaldo Bean's diorama of Stonehenge from first grade? Again, what is the real name of what's been called the American Stonehenge? A, Arthur's Arches, B, Big Bench, C, Coral Castle, or D, Colonel Cornwaldo Bean's diorama of Stonehenge from first grade? Posted in the blue screen. Back to you, Dustin. KE8YUK to KD8EPC.
All right, thanks so much there, Miss Lucy. Let's see here. I don't think we have any mobiles, so we're going to start us right here at the top. Let's start with Matt, KF8 at GGM. Good evening. How are you?
Good evening, sir. I'm doing just fine tonight. Hope everyone else on the net is doing well as well. I'm going to go for trivia. I think on the main, I'm going to go Charlie. And for the general trivia, I'm going to go Delta. Charlie and Delta are going to be my answers. So can't go wrong with anything Colonel Cornwaldo Bean. We got a nice turnout tonight. So I'm going to turn it back to you, sir. This is KF8 GGM. Back to net control.
All right there, Matt. We got you down for Charlie and Delta. Great to hear you out there tonight. And we'll say 73, and we'll catch you on down the log. Let's jump on over here to the Magic City and talk to Bob, KA8LYJ. How you doing, Bob?
KD8EPC, KA8LYJ. Good talking to you again, Dustin. That's twice today. Good evening, group. It's been a pretty busy day today. Out running a few errands, most of them for fun, so it wasn't too bad. As far as the trivia, I'm going to go with and Charlie. We'll see how that goes. Giving it back to you, KA8LYJ.
All right there, Bob. I need to come back to you real quick. I'm not sure what happened, but there was like a blurb, and I totally missed your first answer there.
Hey, sorry. First answer is Bravo. Going Bravo and Charlie.
All right, very good there. Apparently Nick got it. There must have just been something on my end. So there you go. We'll say 73. Great to hear you twice today, and we'll look forward to catching you on down the log. All right, let's go to Mr. Ray in his customary 10th spot. K5 CFY, how you doing?
KD8, EPC, Internet, K5 CFY. Good evening there, Mr. Dustin. Fine business there on the Border Breaker Net. Sure glad you and Mr. Nick do the first hour on Wednesday. It's always a lot of fun, and we bring in a lot of folks get together. So anyway, I'm going to go with Bob's answer, Bravo and Charlie. So B and C for me, K5 CFY.
All right there, Ray. Great to hear you out there. We got you on for Bravo and Charlie for your trivia answers. And I'll tell you what, I really appreciate you letting me and Nick have that first hour every Wednesday. We have a lot of fun doing it and talking to all our friends there. And we couldn't do it without you. So we'll say 73 for now. Have a great evening, and we'll look forward to catching you down the log. And let's go over to John now, W2JLS. How you doing, John? It's been a while.
KD8 EPC, Dustin, good to hear you tonight, buddy, and good evening to you on your ears and all the listeners. It's been a hot minute. Let me know, like I said to Nick earlier, if there's a chance for a social, see an opportunity, let me know. It was fun. I think I caught up with you and Nancy and some of the guys out at that Mexican restaurant you guys suggested that night. That was fun. Yeah, it'd be good to get together for a social if you got some time and you see a window of opportunity. I did like the idea of that POTA. Maybe Josh will mention it again at some point tonight. That sounds like fun. Trivia, I was listening. I'm going to make my guess based on what I thought I heard. I'm going to say for the main trivia, choice C sounded reasonable. I'm not sure. And then on Miss Lucy's, I was really not sure at all, but I'm going to guess. Some of those places sounded familiar, but I don't know contextually. Outside of the Cornwall, don't know what's what there. So let's say choice B will be my guess there. All right. Good again. Good to hear you, Dustin. Thanks for having me. W2JLS passing it back.
All right there, John. Boy, I really dropped the ball on that one. I had to look around and find the microphone again. Oh, now my keyboard's falling. Everything's bad over here. Terrible. Anyway, good to hear you, my friend. We got you down for Charlie and Bravo for your trivia answers there. And I'll tell you what, I don't particularly have anything planned in the next week or so, but anytime you want to get together, you shoot me a text, and I'd be happy to meet up with you, have a bite to eat, whatever. So there you go. We'll say 73, John. Have a great evening, and we'll catch you down the log. And that's going to bring me over here to Mark, K3MBC. How you doing?
Good evening, Dustin. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for getting me in tonight. The first question I'm pretty sure about is alpha. And the second question, the alt question, it's a wild guess. It's alpha as well. It sounded just as good as the other three. So that's the way I am voting tonight. And also, as Ryan said, glad to be a part of the team. Back to net.
All right there, Mark. Glad to have you as part of the team here. And boy, I have to get this schedule going tomorrow because I'm really slacking off here getting everything going. So glad to have all the new members to the team here, and can't wait to hear them out on the air there. So Mark, we'll say 73. We got you down for double A's, and we'll catch you down the log. Let's go over to Jeremy and Ashland now. K8ZRY. How you doing?
PC, this is KE8ZRY. Good evening, Dustin, and everybody on the net. Looks like you got us a good group tonight. Not much going on, just relaxing, hanging out with y'all. No better way to spend my Wednesday evening. Hope for the rest of the week goes well. I'm ready to get this week over with and get to the weekend. Trivia, I'm going to go with Alpha for the first question, the main trivia, and for the alternate trivia, I'm going to go Bravo. I really have no clue on that one. With that, I hope everybody has a great evening. This is KE8ZRY, passing it back to net control.
All right there, Jeremy. Well, pleasure to hear you as always, my friend. And we got you out for Alpha and Bravo for your trivias there. And we'll say 73, and we'll look forward to catching you down the log real soon. All right, let's go to Andy before I cough. AB8MO, take it.
Oh, I guess I have that effect, don't I? Making you cough. This is AB8MO coming through 015, and it sounds fine. I don't know why Mark had a bunch of packet loss on the signal when he came through. Sounds pretty good on my end, although I'm just turning my node up and down. But this is where I heard Mark. So anyhow, let's see. Josh is going to make my head explode with that question. I am going to go, after careful consideration, Charlie for Josh's question, and I got to go with the Cornwaldo bean answer for Lucy's. I think that's pretty clever. Colonel Cornwaldo Bean's diorama of Stonehenge from first grade. So yeah, we'll do the Charlie Delta thing as Matt or Matthew. I guess he goes by Matthew. My brother's name is Matt, so that's easy to remember. And let's see, he's a pretty new ham too. Looks like KF8GGM, and yeah. You got Andy down in, I don't know if he said Uniontown or where he said he was, but hello to you too. So I'm going to go get ready for bed because I got to get up early. And yeah, let's get together sometime. Probably maybe next Thursday there. Let me know what you got planned there, Dustin. And we'll get her done, as some famous guy would say. KD8APC, this is AB8MO on the 015.
All right there, Andy, AB8MO, this is KD8EPC. Great to hear you, my friend, and I think I don't have anything going on much next Thursday, so we can probably arrange breakfast or lunch or something, so there you go. We'll say 73 to you, and we'll look forward to catching you on down the log. All right, next on our list, we're going to go over to Philip, KI5PFV. How you doing?
This is KI5PFV. I think I'm losing my signal, so I throw my answers in there as Bravo and Charlie.
Well, you were coming through just fine. We got your answers down for Bravo and Charlie there. Do you have anything else for us this evening?
That's all I can say right now. Really nothing else. KI5PFV, I'll get back to you.
All right, there, we'll say 73. We got you down for Bravo and Charlie, and we'll catch you on down the log. All right, let's go to Northern Mark now, KC8FQV. How you doing, Mark?
Oh, I'm doing good, KCFQV. Sounds good to me here. A little sick, but yes, I'm monitoring on the Allstar Node. But I want to say AC. And hopefully you didn't enjoy our pre-show because you were late. Well, it gives you a little more time to get ready. I know it went over a minute or so, or two. But we'll send it back to Net Control, KCFQV.
All right there, Mark. We'll say 73 to you, and we'll catch you on down the log. And let's see, we got your trivia answers down for Alpha and Charlie there. All right, let's go over to Uncle Fred now on the north end, QFT. What's going on?
Well, trivia, I don't know. I'm just going to say C on both of them. That's what I do when I don't know. For sure, I don't know. I'll say C. Oh, I got a end the old chronology appointment for Friday. I looked it up. It has to do with people who are diabetic or have problems with, oh, gee whiz. No, I forget it. Oh, golly, that gland or whatever that just gives you energy. So they're going to look at me and see what they can find. Got good insurance, so, you know, it's like taking your car to the dealer and, you know, you got something wrong with it. Well, they'll find all kinds of stuff. Oh, what else is going on? Oh, yeah, my ears. My hearing I mentioned earlier. If that don't clear up by this weekend, I'm going to have to make an appointment get my ears checked. Been putting drops in them the last couple of days. And right here, I can't hear anything out of. Really weird, you know, like if I'm watching TV and I look at the TV, it'll sound like the sound's coming off of the other wall. Other than that, not a lot going on. But sometime, and any time you want to do this or get the opportunity, I got to get that couch out of my living room. I got to replace it. I was looking at this place called Life's Treasures. They got some good used couches, cheap, and I'm going to give me one of them. The cat tore up my, the one I'm trying to get rid of, but I just can't get that thing out the door. And they'll deliver the couch. So I won't need no help getting it delivered, but I got to get this old hunk of furniture out. Anyhow, hope I didn't time nothing out. KE8QFT, back to net control.
All right there, Uncle Fred. Well, you didn't time anything out, but you did it just in time for my node to ID. We got you down for Charlie and Charlie. Now, I'll tell you what, I don't know that I can necessarily move a couch because I don't want to hurt my back, but I can probably lure a couple of strong buddies into coming over and helping me get it out of your apartment. So I think we'll do that here, and I'll get with you. We'll try to get it done here soon. I got next couple days. I got a lot going on, but we'll get her there so you can get your new couch and get it taken care of. So we got you down for Charlie and Charlie. We'll say 73, and that brings us to Taco Tim now. KI5 at TAQ. Take it away.
Good evening there, Dustin. Nice to talk to you once again. Let me get the trivia question out of the way. I'm going to go for, I think I'm going to go with be in agreement with one guy, Charlie, for the main trivia, and then Delta for the other, just because I like the Cornwall Bean Clan. And, the only thing is, I know we haven't heard from Alan, but then yet on the flip end, I know why. He's in the belly of the whale. So with that said, I'll let you get on down the list. Back to net control.
Right there, Tim. We'll say 73 to you. Great to hear you out there. And I'll get you out for Charlie and Delta. Let's go over here to Andrew now, KF8 GHA. How you doing?
KF8 GHA. I'm doing fine. I just wanted to say this is my first time on the net, and I love listening to you guys for the last few months. I passed the technician exam on the 11th, so now I put up an antenna on my back porch, and I'm on the air, and I truly enjoy it. Trivia, Alpha and Charlie, and KF8GHA Claire. This is fun.
All right there, Andrew. Well, welcome to the net. We're glad to have you with us here on the Beacon Net. We're here every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m., as you know. So come back and visit us when you can. We got you down for Alpha and Charlie. Congratulations on your license and getting your antenna up there. So we'll say 73, and we'll catch you down the log. And that's going to bring us on over here to Valley Springs, California. Let's talk to RevCav, K6KJV. What's going on? Oh, man, I give him that good introduction, and he's not even there. K6KJV out there? We'll come back to him, because I know he didn't just disappear. Let's go down to Ryan, KJ5MCV, another new Beacon Net member here. How you doing, Ryan? What's going on?
Dustin, KD8EPC, KJ5MCV. Super tickled to be here. You couldn't tell. Heard before that Dustin said you was tripping. So we did see somebody drop some info in the Discord, which is great, and I'm going to watch that later. And then one more time, KF8GHA, congrats again, man. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you come back again. Maybe I'll call your name eventually. Dustin, it's great to hear you, brother. Thank you for everything. I'll talk to you again soon, and give it back to you. KJ5MCV. Oh, let's don't forget the trivia. Alpha, Delta. Alpha, Delta. There's my alarm going off. The alarm went off. It says, Carter, get your you-know-what in bed. Carter being my son, so it's just a reminder to get the kids in bed. Appreciate you again. Talk to you again soon. KJ5MCV. I'll let you get on with it.
All right there, Ryan. Well, great to hear you, and yeah, get the kiddo to bed there for sure. We'll say 73 for now, and get you up for Alpha and Delta, I believe, for your trivia there. And we'll catch you down the log. Let's go to Ted now. N8FQP. How you doing?
KD8EPC, this is N8FQP. Yeah, good evening, Dustin, and everyone else on the net. Yeah, I really didn't have anything to say this evening, and I just started to monitor the net logger, and all of a sudden, my name is on the list of those who were going to call in. So, and I didn't realize that, but I don't want to disappoint Nick. I told him I didn't know if I was going to hang around for the net, but I didn't want to disappoint him, so I hung around for that. And also, I want to win the Winnebago, which is the prize for the trivia contest, as I understand it. And I'm going to go with B, Bravo, and C, Charlie. And I think I was at that memorial, the U.S. Whatever it is, and I think that's the one out in Texas near Amarillo. And I think I was there, so. Okay, that's all I got for tonight. Justin, we'll talk to you another time. And 7-3s, everyone, and 8FQP. Clear.
All right there, Ted. Well, I'll tell you what, you better start making room in the driveway for the Winnebago. Hi. We got you down for Bravo and Charlie. Glad you stuck around, and my president, Nick, there is pretty persuasive. Said he takes liberties in the blue screen. So there you go. We'll say 73. This is KD8EPC. Next on the list is Andy, KC8YFO. What's going on over there on the, I guess you're on the east side of Medina?
Not too much. Just a bunch of yard work and stuff today. Power washed the deck and all of that kind of good stuff. Outdoors, it was beautiful day to get all that stuff done. So, and then I think tomorrow I'm going to be building up I got a Bioenno, actually no, it's a Redodo, 100 amp hour battery, making up a little rolling battery box for POTAs. So, got all my Amazon parts and PowerWorks parts delivered today, so that will be the project for tomorrow. So that's what I'm up to. As far as trivia, I will go Alpha for the main, and I have no idea for the alt, so I'll go C as in Charlie. All right, so Alpha and Charlie. All right, and back to you, Dustin, KD8EPC, KC8YFO.
All right there, Andy. Well, great to hear you as always, and we'll have to catch up on the radio again real soon. We got you out for Alpha and Charlie. We'll say 73, and that's going to bring us on over here to Rick, KC8LYG. How you doing?
Very good, Justin. This is Kilo Charlie 8, Lima Yankee Golf, Rick and Maslin. Doing good. How about yourself? Sounds like you're doing good. I know the weather's been great, and that sure puts a smile on my face. As far as the trivia question, I think I'm going to go Alpha Charlie. A couple good guesses. And with that, I'll say good evening to everyone listening, and to you, Dustin. I'm getting kind of tired, so I'm going to hopefully listen long enough to hear the answer, but I'll give it back to Net Control. This is KC8LYG, and I'll be clear. 73s, everyone.
All right there, Rick. Well, great to hear you. All is well, and the weather's been fantastic, and I've been loving it. So we got you down for Alpha and Charlie, and I know he said he was in and out, but I see he's still on the blue screen, so I'm going to try him again anyway. AI5Q, Jairus, are you out there?
W8WKY.
Yeah, Dustin, I'm out here. I didn't think I'd stick around, but here I am. I'm playing around in the blue screen and having fun. I was actually, believe it or not, going to tell you my trivia answers for Bravo and Charlie before the questions were even read, but I still am sticking with the oil fire because that's a better answer to all of life's questions and problems. So, good to hear you, Dustin. And we'll say 73. Have a good night.
All right there, Jairus. Great to hear you. We'll say 73 to you, my friend, and you have yourself a great rest of the evening, and we'll look forward to talking to you again there real soon. All right, we're going to go downtown and talk to Craig now, AA8CT. How you doing, Craig?
Good evening, Dustin. Hey, I'm doing just fine. We had a storm roll through here. I actually think it even wagged its tail at Nick down on the farm down there. And, yeah, it's gone, and here we are. My answers, I'm going to do Bravo and Charlie and see if that does anything, and wish you and all of the other Beacon Netters out there a great rest of the evening and a wonderful, tremendous Thursday. So with that, I'll turn it back to you. This is AA8CT. Turning back to KD8EPC, and thank you, Dustin, for all you do, net-wise and just in general for the Hamley. Take care, my friends. 73s will catch you down the log.
All right there, Craig. Great to hear you out there, as always, my friend. We got you out for Bravo and Charlie, and I'll tell you what, we couldn't do this net without all our wonderful check-ins, so we appreciate you being a regular and being here, too. So we'll say 73, and let's go over here to Ryan now, KF8GHP. Good evening.
This is KF8GHP. Thanks for having me. This is the first time on the net as well. I've been listening to you guys for a while, so thanks for having me. Trivia, I just passed my technician test not too long ago as well, so I'm pretty sure the first answer is Alpha. Second one, I'm going to go with Charlie, so hopefully those are good. Thanks for having me, guys. Back to you.
All right there, Ryan. We're glad to have you with us. We got you down for Alpha and Charlie this evening. We'll say 73 to you. Thanks for joining us, and we'll look forward to catching you down the log. All right, Ryan was at the bottom of the list as it stands. This is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net, and I'm ready for some more check-ins. Please call now. Well, all right. This might be a quick one. Let's go talk to the net control team. KD8SLG, just Nick. What do you know?
I know nothing. KD8EPC, this is KD8SLG. Good evening, Dustin and all the Beacon netizens. Fine business on the net tonight, man. We racked them up and knocked them down. I'm going with Charlie and Charlie. I chose it early on. That would be Charlie and Charlie. I'm really sure about the Coral Castle one. I saw it on Ancient Aliens. Man, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on. Somebody's keying up again on the repeater. Better knock it off. We're fox hunting, you know. Yeah, so POTO event Saturday, Josh will tell you all about it. I'll let him field that one. The Handy Finder build, for those of you who signed up and are going to that, that's been moved from Gary's garage to the Aries Lodge Pavilion. We got too many people to fit into Gary's garage, and that's a good thing, especially since for the May meeting we're doing a fox hunt, starting at the meeting site and taking off from there. So hopefully a lot of people will show up for that. And we'll have more than 2 teams like we did for the last fox hunt. Although that was a fun one. Josh and Zach will tell you about that. That's all I got for us tonight, man. Fine business. Good day today, Dustin. Always a pleasure, man. And we'll get these new guys in here and playing on the radio. It'll be a good time. It's great to hear the new techs checking in and saying hi to us tonight. That's fabulous. It's KD8SLG, back to net control. Thanks, Dustin.
All right, thank you, Nick, and it's fantastic having all these new hams, and it's going to be fantastic having new faces helping out on the net, too. So there you go. We'll say 73 to you. Got you down for Charlie, and Charlie, you know what? I think I want Bravo and Charlie tonight. Give me Bravo and Charlie for my answers, Nick. And let's go to Nick at night now, K8QKO. What do you know?
KD8PC. KD8QKO. All right. Tonight, let's see. My trivia answers are going to be Bravo and Charlie. I have no idea if those are right, but I have been hanging out here talking to my buddy on the phone and kind of listening to the net and just having a good time. So I am enjoying a fantastic Wednesday, and with that, I'll pass it back to you, K8QKO.
All right there, Nick, we got you down for Bravo and Charlie. Get back to your phone call there, and we'll catch you down the log. All right, let's go over to Eric now, KVZA. How you doing, Eric? What do you know?
KD8EPC in the net, KD8DZA here. Well, I can honestly say I know a lot less now that I started using Microsoft Teams, that black hole of a software package that it is. It was a rough go of it today. I won't elaborate more than that. It's ridiculous. Anyway, good to hear everybody. Trivia, I'm going to go with Alpha and Bravo. And I think I have a picture of myself next to that RV you guys are talking about in Medina. I think it was at that Christmas museum. Or at least it was there for a while, a couple Christmases ago, and my wife and I went down there and snapped a few pictures of me holding the hose. It's full. Anyway, yeah, it's good to hear all the new people tonight, and welcome aboard, and thinking that's a lot of fun. Anyway, KE8VCA, back to you, Dustin.
All right there, Eric. Well, great to hear you. And, yeah, that's going to be a permanent display there, so it will be there for always. So great to hear you again. We'll say 73, and we'll look forward to catching you down the log. All right, let's go right over here to Miss Lucy real quick. Give me your main trivia answer, Miss Lucy.
I'm going to do B for Betty, K8YK to KD8EPC.
All right there, Miss Lucy. We'll say 73 for the moment. Well, let's go to Josh, W8HRF. Give us your comments drop and give us the main trivia answer.
KD8EPC, W8HRF. Hey, Dustin. Good to hear you tonight. Announcements. Yeah, POTA this Saturday. Come out and enjoy some camaraderie and some radio. Should be a good time. Dress for the weather, whatever it ends up being. We will be at Wingfoot Lake State Park at the Buckeye Shelter. First pavilion on the right when you pull in. We'll be there at 5:30 and probably wrap up around sundown. There's going to be a lot of people. I've been hearing the people saying, "Oh, I'm coming." I'm like, yeah, it's going to be a good turnout. So I'm excited for that. So looking forward to it. What else is going on? We'll have some announcements for Field Day coming up. Made some progress on that today. So thank you, Nick and Jason. That was awesome. And so we're looking forward to that. I don't have the number of sleeps. I'm slacking. Sorry. Under 70. It's under 70 days. So there you go. I will be at the Handy Finder build on the 2nd there at the Eagles. So, and I have a soldering iron that I'll bring out. Maybe I need to bring an extra long power cord. We'll see. But I'll have that if anybody needs to use one as well. So there's that. Some folks have a very handy, like, battery-powered one, totally wireless little mini kit that you can bring on the go. That's pretty cool. That'd be a cool one to get. So, anyways, I don't have too much else, so I will drop it and read off main trivia. "65 or 66 leaps," Nick says. There you go. Till Field Day. Main trivia. What property of a radio wave defines its polarization? Your options are alpha, the orientation of the electric field. 8 people voted for that one. Bravo, the orientation of the magnetic field. 6 people voted for that one. Let's see, actually 7. Charlie, the ratio of the energy in the magnetic field to the energy in the electric field. That was Charlie. 6 people voted for that one. And then Delta, the ratio of the velocity to the wavelength. I don't think anybody voted for that one. I see RevKev's not in there, so there you go. The answer is alpha, the orientation of the electric field. The polarization of a radio wave is defined by the orientation of the electric field component of the electromagnetic wave. So, for example, a vertically mounted antenna produces vertical polarization, while horizontally oriented antenna produces horizontal polarization. Matching the polarizations between transmitting and receiving antennas is important because mismatched polarizations can cause significant signal loss. The magnetic field is actually always perpendicular to the electric field. So once the electric field direction is known, the magnetic field direction is automatically determined. It's just 90 degrees away from that. So anyways, there you go. Your answer is alpha, the orientation of the electric field. 7-3, everybody. CSMU this weekend. Looking forward to it. KD8EPC, W8HRF.
All right there, Josh. Thanks for doing the trivia. We really appreciate it. And we might try to make that thing Saturday, but I think I've got a fishing trip I have to be at if the weather's okay. So we'll say 73 to you for now, and let's go over here now to Miss Lucy KYUK. Go ahead and give us your comments, then give us your alternate trivia.
KD8EPC, K8YUK. Hi, everybody. We're along here at the house. We broke out the little turtle, turned it into a wading pool. It's one of those turtle, like little type turtle boxes, but who has time for sand when you can do water instead? Which works really well because it's pretty shallow, and that's all the kids need right now. So Will splashed his little heart out today. It was kind of chilly, but he didn't care. And yeah, I put up the little baby fence around the whole wading pool so that he wouldn't eat more rocks, and it was a great time. Yeah, otherwise I just keep looking around my house and going, boy, it's cleaned up, and then doing something else besides cleaning. Yeah, kids are doing well. We're doing well. Grateful that the weather is warming up, but also grateful that it's not hot yet. I am content in the 60s and 70s. All right, I'll let it drop and read off alt trivia. Here we go. K8YK returning. Okay, what is the real name of what's been called the American Stonehenge? A, Arthur's Arches, B, Big Bench, Skull Castle, or D, Colonel Cornwall. That means diorama of Stonehenge from first grade. The answer is C, which was the popular response. Ed Leedscanlon. Yeah. Latvian sculptor who lived from 1887 to 1951. He built Coral Castle, working alone and using what he claimed were the lost secrets of the Egyptian pyramid builders. He quarried and sculpted 1,100 short tons, which is 997,903 kilograms of oolite limestone to build his castle. For those familiar with oolite, it is the sedimentary rock that is formed from almost perfect circles. Google some pictures. It's very cool. He was able to move by himself sections of the wall that were 8 feet tall, 4 feet wide, 3 feet, and weighing more than 5.8 tons without the aid of heavy construction equipment. Originally built in Florida City in the 1920s, he moved the castle to its present location near Homestead, Florida in the 30s. His first booklet, A Treatise on Moral Education, was printed in only the left-hand pages and began with the following preface. Reader, if for any reason you do not like the things I say in the little book, I left just as much space as I used so you can write your own opinion opposite it and see if you can do better. Billy Idol performed the video Sweet 16 at Coral Castle. It was inspired by Ed's unrequited love for 16-year-old Agnes Scuffs, who left him the day before they were to be wed, and Ed built the castle for her, at least according to legend. So now you've got an American Stonehenge, and it's called Coral Castle. Oh, and one last thing. The group Newfangled 4 does a song about Stonehenge. You look it up. It's a great time. KE8YK to KD8EPC, 73s, and God bless.
All right there, Miss Lucy. Thanks for another wonderful alternate trivia. We really appreciate you doing it there. We'll say 73 to you. And that brings us to the bottom of the list. You picked up Chris, KD2HCE, in and out, but this is KD8EPC, and we're looking for any more check-ins for the Beacon Net. Please call now.
Yeah, Beacon Net Control. Yeah, this is K6KJV with a recheck.
Well, it's about time. I was starting to think you fell asleep on me. I was a little offended. K6KJV, what's up, man?
Well, Dustin, that might have happened, but I also had some technical difficulties, and I just now got in. So can you go back and restart the net all over and repeat the questions and the answers? I'm just kidding. Oh, I just wanted to let you know I am all right, and then I did hear Lucy's answer, so I gotta say it. Even though my answer is probably wrong, I know they're wrong. Double D's, Delta and Delta. God bless 73 and Maranatha, folks. Back to you, Dustin, from K6KJV.
All right there, Rev Kev. Glad you got your technical difficulties figured out there. Always a pleasure to hear you. We've always got you down for double D's because we know that's going to be your answer there. And we'll say Maranatha, God bless 73s, and we'll catch you down the log. All right, we're at the bottom of the list. This is the last call for check-ins for the Beacon Net. Please call now.
Yeah, Beacon Net. Dustin, this is KJ5 ATA guy from Georgetown, Texas, coming in late. I already heard all the questions, just doing in and out, so I'm going to let it go at that. Been a long time since I've been with the net and been away. Been away. So, anyways, it's good to hear everybody. So, this is KJ5 ATA, guy from Georgetown, Texas, 73.
All right there, Guy. Well, perfect timing. Nick was just saying, where's Guy at? And there you are. It has been a while, so we'll say 73. It's great to hear you, Guy, and don't be a stranger. Come and visit more often. We'll say 73. Guy was the bottom of the list, so I'm going to make one last and final call. This is the last and final call. Any other check-ins for the Beacon Net? Please call now. All right. right, nothing else heard. On behalf of the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, myself, and the BeaconNet crew, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for checking in with us this evening. Come and join us on the next edition of the BeaconNet, Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8WKY repeater 147.390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 115.8. Allstar Node 48496 and Echolink W8WKY-R. Also, don't forget to check out the Barometer Net every morning at 7 a.m. except for Sunday here on the W8WKY repeater. Don't forget to visit our friends over on the N5XQK Memorial Boredom Breaker Net every day at noon Central Time on Allstar Node 49562 and Echolink N5XQK-R. They go a couple hours, switch net controls at the top of the hour, and welcome rechecks. With that, you've been listening to the BeaconNet. This is KD8EPC returning the repeater to normal amateur use this time, and I will be clear. 73, y'all.
W8WKY.